Okay, I thought some of you might like to see the actual process of me going through and making all the bees at once. So you can see this. I just go through and iron the patches on. This really helps with making sure that they're all a uniform size. I can get 9 bees on a sheet. I know this because I've already done a bunch of bees. They might be a little bit wonky because I'm doing it sitting down, so I don't have a bird's eye view to make sure that I'm getting my patches perfect. But you see how easy it is to center things using these pressing sheets. I can get a lot of patches on one sheet at one time. Well, it's going to have to come over a little bit. Turn the body around the right way. And after I get these patches on, then I just go back and layer on the next. Till eventually I will have a whole sheet of bees. And don't get confused and do the bees you've already done. I should have marked through those because I've gotten those ones are already fused. Put that aside. Okay. Next I want my box of bee parts. Go ahead and bring these out here. All these bee parts. Alright, next I'm putting on the stingers. I am putting stingers on my bees. I'm probably just going to straight stitch my stingers, not buttonhole or satin stitch around them, because they have a very tight little point there on the end, and straight stitching will let that point not get lost in the stitching. Right. You want to make sure that your stingers are straight, not cattywampus like that. Make sure they're going straight up because your bees are actually going to be pointing different directions. You want the stingers to point straight out. Okay, now we take the butts. Lay your butt down over the I don't like that butt. That got partway cut off. I find piecing appliques like this to be very relaxing. press the butts down. And now our stripes. And again, I have to keep telling myself the curve of the stripe goes towards the head of the bumble. It's bad. I have a hard time following directions. I have a hard time following my own patterns. Alright, I'm going to, this one's a little long. That one's a little... Some of these bee bodies are going to have to be trimmed before I iron them to the base blocks, just to keep me happy. I think these would be really cute done on a jacket or a t-shirt. Alright, so I think I'm going to use my cheat sheet again and make sure I get my wings in the proper spot so we're not flying all different directions. Okay, so first one is down, second one is on top. I also like how you could kind of see the other fabrics through the cream that I've chosen for my wings. Kind of like how bees' wings are translucent and you can see through them. And that way I don't get so upset about the quality of the thread count. Be on the positive side. I'm trying a different Fusible with these ones. It's one that I got off of Amazon. It's very lightweight. Of course, I don't remember the name of it right this minute. It takes a little bit longer for the initial bonding on the fabric than heat bond does, but it really peeled off the paper nicely. I was pleased with that. I'm excited to see how well it adheres to my base blocks. I did go to Hobby Lobby and I bought an entire bolt of my favorite chicken wire fabric. And I'll be using the chicken wire as the base for my applique blocks, and I will pretend that it's honeycombs instead of chicken wire. And look at that, we got 9 bees done. And once they've cooled, I just start with the stinger. Look at how easy that peels up, ready to go down on your applique.